The coronavirus threat is looming large over India. The state and the central government are leaving no stone unturned in containing the coronavirus spread. But what is more worrisome than the coronavirus itself is the misinformation and the kind of myths that are being propagated through WhatsApp and other social media. So today we are joined by Director of Medical Education and Research of Government of Maharashtra, Dr. TP Lahane, who will help us burst these myths. So, sir, there are some myths about COVID-19, and one of the biggest myths is that Gaumutra can cure it. For example, there are messages doing round on WhatsApp and other social medias that if we spray Gaumutra on us, then the coronavirus can be prevented. Is it true? Is there any scientific backing to it?
I think the Gaumutra, whatever the messages are coming, whatever the WhatsApp are coming, that is totally a myth. It is wrong, and this Gaumutra will cure or prevent the spread or the infection of the COVID-19. So I think this is totally a myth. And see, the COVID-19 has came first time in world, and up till now nobody has done any research. There is no any scientific basis. The whatever people are saying, that is without scientific basis, and because of that, as the science by the science it is not proved, it is a myth. We should not listen to it.
The second myth about COVID-19 is that if you eat ginger, if you have hot water, or if you eat pepper, then we cannot get coronavirus or COVID-19, as you say.
See the if you eat ginger or the you can hot water. And they also say that after 15 minutes you must drink the hot water and all that things. See, I think there is a some misunderstanding in this. It is discussed that when the temperature will rise, the coronavirus will be this COVID-19 will be reduced. It is not like that. See, if the temperature rises, now you see in Australia, the summer is going on. You can see Dubai, the temperature is 38. So still there is a COVID-19 patients and the infection has happened to the human. So that is first is wrong. Secondly, about the hot water. Definitely, if you see this COVID-19 dies at the 50 degrees centigrade. So are we going to drink such hot water? It is not possible. So whatever we are saying is wrong, and ginger or all other things, these are totally myth. See what happens, the discussion which is happening, and for that now I think the in Maharashtra, the epidemic law which was there in 1897 is evoked, and in that, if you are just saying such type of myths on any media, this is a punishable offense, and that they can get a punishment. So my request is you must talk the only the things that is totally scientifically proven, and this what ginger or all other things you say, it is not at all scientifically proven, and up till now there is no any you can say case or anything has happened that this is prevented. It is not at all, and you should not say such type of thing, or you should not you can say support such type of myths.
The third myth is that mask can prevent the entry of coronavirus into your body. We have seen that there is a panic buying in the market where sanitizers are not available now with many pharmacies. You see that masks are not available with many pharmacies. So, can we really prevent coronavirus with mask by using mask?
See, mask, see what happens now. For that, we'll have to consider what is the stage of the COVID 19 in India. See, the patients who are coming positive in India, those have got the history that they have gone the in the you can say country where the coronavirus is there now. Okay, so they are coming and they are having this virus here. One, so that is called first stage. Secondly, those who are in close contact with the people who came from the other country, so they are getting it is stage second. Now, what is the stage third? Now, when that person who was in close contact with the first person, he will get to the second person. That is the stage 3. So, when it happens to the stage 3, that time the precautions will be some different. What is required today? It is required today that the crowd, you should not go in the crowd first, that is important. The government has taken very good steps for that, and everything, the schools, the colleges, the malls, the cinema theaters, everything is closed. And so by using the mask, coronavirus, this COVID-19 can't be prevented. I will tell you why. Because see what happens, that is on the surface. So it is not in the air, it is not airborne. So droplets which are coming, that comes on the surface, that may come on mask if you touch the mask. And then you will touch your face. So what happens, it goes from the hard surface to the soft surface, from the soft surface to the soft surface. So this is harder than the cheek. Because of that it goes in, and also the mucous membranes. Mucous membrane of the nose, of the this you can say the eyes, and because of that I think this is happening. So in this, the whatever the common man should not use the mask. Secondly, if those are having the cough and cold, they can use the mask, but at the house, to prevent. See, here it is the, you can say the respiratory etiquettes. It is called as respiratory etiquettes. And what is that respiratory etiquettes? It should be continuously there. It is not only for COVID-19 that you should use the mask, so that whenever the droplet will come, it will go to the mask and not go out. One, that is for its use. That is for the family protection. He should remain at house. Secondly, this mask can be used by the paramedicals or medicals who are working with the patients, and those patients who are quarantined or isolated. So that is what the mask is used. One should not use mask at all. Now about the sanitizer, see this virus, if you you will see it has got the RNA, it has got the protein, and it has got the lipid layer. If you wash your hand by the soap for 20 seconds, then the lipid layer get dissolves and this virus is washed out. It means it is excellent. But yes, you can also use sanitizers where the alcohol content of that should be more than 60. Now, how often you should wash? Because see, it remains 10 minutes on your hand, 10 minutes live. Here on the surface it remains 12 hours. Here it remains only the 10 minutes. So you can wash your hand before you should touch the face. If you are not touching the face, it is not required that you should wash the hand. But yes, you must wash the hand by the soap, and that is the easiest way. Whenever you have traveled and you have entered in the office, you wash your hand. So then you are not touching anyone. Then when you are going home, you wash your hand. So that is very, very important. And washing by the sanitizer and soap, that will definitely help us to reduce or to remove the viruses which are there on the hand.
There are a lot of people who are also questioning that sanitizers are mostly antibacterial and COVID-19 is a virus. So, how does that help?
Now see what happens, sanitizers are not only alcohol, it is also soap inside. And the soap which is there inside, that dissolves the lipid layer which is there in the virus. And because of that, sanitizer and soap equally works. But soap will work better than the sanitizer.
So, there are also some people who are concerned about how India is testing less number of people. So, do you think that India should increase the number of people it is testing for COVID-19?
Huh. So what happens, I think as we see for the world what they are testing. See, if you consider the world and India, in the world what has happened, you go to China or Italy, what happens now, they have gone in the stage 4. Because of that, because all 7 countries they have got in the stage 3, other 5 countries. So they require the investigation of each and every society person. Now, why we are not doing? So that is not like that. We are doing it. People who are coming from outside from that 7 country, one, from other countries but having the thermal test positive, we are doing. Secondly, those people are quarantined. For that we are doing. Those who are in the close contact. So we are tracing the contact of each and every person, and we are doing the test for that. It means what? Today it has not spread in the society. There is no society spread. Because of that, why we should do in the society if it is not having any spread only? What we want to arrest it in the second stage. And required investigations of each and every person, quarantine, isolation, and investigation. All things is going on. So it is not required that society at large we should go for the investigation. So we are not doing.
So there is also another myth about COVID-19 that if you eat non-veg, if you eat chicken or fish or even mutton, then you have a high risk of getting infected by COVID-19.
See, anything which is not cooked, if you eat, then bacteria and viruses are there. That is going to trouble you. But COVID 19 dies when the temperature is 50. So, and boiling is 100-degree temperature. So, if it dies in 50 degree centigrade, then how it will survive in 100 degree centigrade? Only that if you are doubt, then you can just boil the chicken, boil the mutton, boil the fish, boil all vegetables and use it, because in the boiling definitely if there is a COVID-19 it dies at 50 degree temperature. So it is totally myth that eating chicken will give rise the COVID-19, totally myth. And I think people should come out of that and they should eat chicken, meat, fish, everything, whatever they were eating 1 month before, they should start eating.
Okay. There is also another myth that since we have seen that there was a video on social media where we saw that in China people were eating bats. So people started thinking, and there are messages on social media that even the domestic animals like dogs and cats, they also carry coronavirus. How true is it? Do they carry?
It is a zoonotic virus. It has came from bat to the human transmission, from human transmission to the human transmission. But it has not gone back from human to zoonotic. It means now it has gone to the cat, but that is wild cat in China. Okay. Now for the dog, pet animals or any other animals, it has not proven or it has not gone at all. So there is no transmission from human to the animal. So in the pet dog or any other or in the cat, there is no any transmission. So we should not think on that issue at all. So that is not happening, and that is completely myth that it has gone to the all these animals.
Okay. So we have seen a lot of cases where patients in Maharashtra, patients in other states ran away after they were suspect of COVID-19. This is highly irresponsible, but patients are also very, you can say, they're also very concerned about their own self and they're scared. So what will be your message to those patients who are thinking of running away from the hospitals?
I will tell you, we are the democratic country. In this country, we always fight for our right. This is the first time that nation is facing some problem. And we always say that we Indian, today, that is the day that must tell we Indian, we must protect our society. He is running what he is doing. He is going to infect society if he is positive. So this time is there. He must get quarantine for 14 days. It is not for only society, for himself also. If it is found out that he has got the disease, we can treat him there and there only. And you might have seen up till now, those who came positive, they are normal and we are discharging them. So I think, but now, if such thing is happening in India, this can happen. Because of that, only the epidemic law is evoked. And in that, if they are doing such thing, the government has power definitely to go to them, arrest them and put under the quarantine. So I think, but my opinion is that as a democratic country, you must think of not only yourself but of the society, also the country. And as the government is taking so many efforts, you must do whatever the government is saying. And if you support the government, I think we can prevent the whatever the spread of this COVID-19, and it will never go in third stage if we prevent like that.
Correct. We have just seen that our Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Uddhav Thackeray ji, has said that next 15 days are very important to contain the spread of COVID-19. Why next 15 days are very important?
I will tell you. So what has happened from the 2 days before, we have sealed our borders from all these 7 countries. Whatever has came inside India now. So the incubation period of this in India is 14 days. So we are thinking in 14 days, no one is coming. It means no infection is going to come here from outside. Stage 1 people are not coming. But stage 1 people, those who came, in 14 days we will come to know that these people, if they are quarantined, they will not infect the society. And if they will not infect the society, you will be able to quarantine them for 14 days. After that, the second stage, the disease will die at second stage, and society at large will not be infected by the disease. And I think because of that, Honorable Chief Minister, sir, what they are doing, I think first time I am observing that government is actively working and government is thinking for the society. Only the citizens of the India, they should also think, citizens of Maharashtra also think, ki Honorable Chief Minister himself is taking so much of the care and he is doing so many things for that. I think we must also support them. And because if we support the government, definitely this will not spread, it will die in the second stage.
So my last question is, what are the 5 things that you would like to tell people in taking care of COVID-19?
The first thing I will tell to the public that first of all, don't afraid, be but conscious. Secondly, as we have given the holidays, don't consider this is a holiday, stay at home. Very important, don't go for the purchases to family together. Stay at home. And if you want to purchase, send one person, and once he come back, ask him to wash your hands. The another thing is, repeatedly, it means in the basic thing is if you have got the cough, then you will have to wear the mask at home. Don't go to the any travel, one thing. Wash your hand by the soap will be better, or you can use the sanitizer, no problem, but washing of the hand hygienes. And the spitting, you should not spit, because spitting and coughing can also cause the problem. So all the etiquettes, what you called as the respiratory etiquettes, that you will have to follow. And another thing is, whatever the government, whatever myths you are writing on the WhatsApp or writing, you should not write such type of myth. Don't forward it. If you forward it, now because of the epidemic law, it is a punishable offense. So scientifically proven thing you should talk. And if you stay at home, support the government, and be quarantined if you are coming from somewhere, come to the this doctor and tell. Don't, I think, hide your history. And if you will not hide the history, I think that will help the government and also the Indian population to be safe from such type of very highly infectious disease. That is what I will say. The government is taking so many efforts. My request is, citizens should also support the government and they should listen to the government, and we can definitely address this at the second stage.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. So, as Dr. Lahane said, if you spread any kind of misinformation or myths about COVID-19 at this stage under the epidemic law, now you can be punished as well. So, please adhere to the guidelines issued by your health expert, issued by the government. Take care of yourself and the people around you. Stay tuned to HW News with cameraman Kunal Bandre, Arti Ghargi, HW News.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.